Good day, everyone. Our topic for today will be the contributions of the Renaissance era to the modern era. So, the Renaissance era, their contributions to the world today or to the modern era, is number one, the art and architecture, science and mathematics, literature and philosophy, and number four is the exploration and geography. So, the first one is techniques such as linear perspective, developed by artists like Leon Alberti and Brunelleschi in the Renaissance era. So, realism and perspective, it is a revolutionary art creating the illusion of three-dimensional depth on a flat surface. So, to be direct, objects are painted or drawn 3D to make it more realistic. So, here are examples of the realism and perspective. So, the one in the left side is the perspective of a person. Mo ni siya ang tinuod na box. So in the right side is the perspective in art. So kani siya muna siya ang painted na box. Magamit po din nato ang realism and perspective in terms of layouting and urban planning and aligning buildings.
Let's tackle about the humanism in art. So the art and culture of the humanism in art, which is emphasize the human form, individuality, and the classical themes, which is the classical themes example of the Renaissance era, and focuses on the anatomical representation and the exploration of the Renaissance, which is Leonardo da Vinci is the one who created in art. Or maybe Leonardo da Vinci he published the art and the Renaissance era.
Architectural innovation from the Resistance era is improvised in the modern era. The architects from time to time adopted by the systemetry and proportion which was introduced by Andrea Palladio for continuous improvement of urban planning or layouting and aligning building.
One of the contributions of Renaissance era that we still use today is the science and mathematics. First is the Renaissance spanning from the 14th to the 17th century. It marked a significant turning point in the development of science and mathematics. This era revived interest in ancient Greek and Roman texts, leading to advancement that reshape our understanding of the natural world. So the introduction of the scientific method by thinkers like Galileo Galilei emphasized observation with the experimentation, laying the groundwork for modern scientific inquiry. So the contributions of the Renaissance remain vital today. Is the principles of the scientific methods are foundational in contemporary research across all scientific fields. So for example, innovations in mathematics from this era such as calculus and statistical methods are essential in various applications from data analysis to engineering design. So for example as sa atong panahon karon is nakadugay naka-high-tech man, nakadugay naka-implement og mga nindot nga design. So once we acknowledge the use of mathematics, so sa panahon karon we usually use mathematics for calculating and different aspects sa unsaon pag manage og mga design. So anto karon is dako kayo tabang ang mathematics sa atong era karon. So we usually use mathematics in different aspects of our life.
So during Renaissance, which spanned from 14th to the 17th century, literature and philosophy experienced a profound transformation characterized by a revival of classical knowledge and humanistic ideals. In literature, Renaissance literature marked a shift from the predominantly religious themes of the Middle Ages to a focus on secular subjects, individualism, and human experience. Writers like Shakespeare and Milton explored human nature, politics, and love, often drawing inspiration from ancient Greeks and Roman texts. This period also saw the rise of genres such as poetry, drama with an emphasis on beauty, uh, truth, and the exploration of the human condition. Philosophically, the Renaissance was defined by a renewed interest in ancient texts, particularly those of Plato and Aristotle. Humanism emerged as a central theme, emphasizing the potential and dignity of individuals. Thinkers sought to harmonize various philosophical traditions, leading to new inquiries in natural philosophy and the sciences. This intellectual revival laid the groundwork for modern philosophy and science, moving away from the Aristotelian framework that dominated the Middle Ages.
The last one is the exploration and geography. The Renaissance era fueled the age of the exploration, land mapping, and discoveries new land, which laid a foundation for global trade. Fortunately, this is the reason why maritime transportation exists or dates the birth of it. By contributing the mapping and the discovery of the new lands, global trade exists and is also maritime transportation, which is the face of the global trade. That's all. Thank you.